What if money was no object, and you could drive any SUV on the planet right now? Today, we're counting down the 10 most jaw-dropping, status-defining, and performance-packed luxury SUVs of 2026. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a Japanese flagship that refuses to be overlooked, the 2026 Lexus LX 700h. This isn't just an SUV, it's a statement. With a bold, sculpted grille, razor-sharp LED headlights, and a commanding road presence, the LX 700h signals luxury before you even open the door. Under the hood, Lexus pairs a 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 with a hybrid system to deliver a combined 457 horsepower and an astonishing 583 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in around 6.4 seconds. Not bad for a vehicle that can tow over 3.5 tons. Step inside, and you're wrapped in semi-aniline leather, serenaded by a 25-speaker Mark Levinson sound system, and spoiled with heated, ventilated, and massaging seats. Need space? Choose from a 7-seater family layout, a 5-seat SUV config, or an ultra VIP 4-seat executive lounge. Prices start at $106,000, climbing past $150,000 when you go full luxury spec. Comment below, would you daily drive a Lexus over a Range Rover? Car number 9. Land Rover Range Rover. At number 9, a name that needs no introduction, the iconic Land Rover Range Rover. This SUV doesn't follow trends. It sets them. The Range Rover's minimalist design is deceptive. Those clean lines, flush door handles, and upright stance hide one of the most technically sophisticated SUVs ever built. Pop the hood, and you've got a choice. A 395 horsepower turbocharged inline-6 mild hybrid, or a thunderous 523 horsepower twin-turbo V8 that rockets this machine to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4.3 seconds. Inside, it's practically a private jet on wheels. Buttersoft premium leather, a panoramic glass roof, Meridian audio, and a cabin so whisper quiet you could hold a business meeting at 100 miles per hour. It handles everything from London streets to the Sahara with equal composure. Base price starts at around $159,500, and the SV editions can blast past $200,000 without breaking a sweat. Car number 8. Mercedes-Benz GLS 450. They call it the S-Class of SUVs. And once you experience it, you'll understand why. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mercedes-Benz GLS 450. Think of the GLS 450 as a 5-star hotel suite with an engine. Mercedes took their legendary S-Class DNA and stretched it into a full-size 3-row SUV that seats 7 in genuine luxury. The 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-6 pumps out 375 horsepower, supported by an EQ Boost mild hybrid system for both added punch and efficiency. The result? A 5.8-second sprint to 62 miles per hour and buttery smooth power delivery at any speed. Inside, the dual MBUX widescreen dominates the dashboard, while a Burmester sound system, panoramic roof, and 3 rows of heated, cooled, and massaging seats ensure every passenger feels like a first-class traveler. This is the SUV you buy when you need practicality, but refuse to sacrifice prestige. Starting at around $84,000, a genuine bargain for what you get. If you're enjoying this list, smash that like button. It really helps the channel. Car number 7. Porsche Cayenne. What happens when Porsche, maker of the 911, decides to build an SUV? You get the most driver-focused luxury SUV on the planet. This is the 2026 Porsche Cayenne. Porsche refuses to let the Cayenne be just a luxury hauler. Every line, every air intake, and every curve screams performance. You can spec it in base Cayenne trim with a 348 horsepower V6 for around $84,000. Or go absolutely nuclear with the Turbo E Hybrid, which fuses a twin-turbo V8 with an electric motor for a mind-bending 729 horsepower. That version will hit 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds flat. It's an SUV that drives like a sports car. Inside, the large digital instrument panel, premium leather, optional carbon fiber trim, and Porsche's precision infotainment system all keep the driver firmly in command. This is the SUV for people who don't want to give up their driving passion just because they need more space. The Turbo E Hybrid tops out at $157,000, and fully loaded, it crosses $200,000 easily. Car number 6. BMW X7. BMW's biggest, boldest, and most commanding SUV just got even more impressive. Meet the 2026 BMW X7, the ultimate expression of Bavarian luxury. The X7 announces itself with BMW's enormous kidney grille flanked by sleek adaptive LED headlights, a look that turns heads whether you're pulling up to a hotel or an airport. Choose the X-Drive 40i with 375 horsepower, or step up to the M60i's 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 and 523 horsepower that will do the 0 to 62 sprint in 4.5 seconds. Both come standard with all-wheel drive and a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Inside, BMW's Skylounge panoramic LED roof transforms the cabin into something otherworldly at night, while the 14.9-inch curved infotainment screen and Bowers & Wilkins audio make every journey feel like an event. 3 rows, up to 7 seats, and a trunk that swallows everything. The X-Drive 40i starts at $84,300. The M60i pushes past $111,000. Car number 5. BMW X6M Competition. This next one is for the people who want a luxury SUV, but also want to destroy every sports car at the traffic lights. This is the BMW X6M Competition, and it's absolutely savage. Forget everything you think you know about SUVs. The X6M Competition takes the coupe-style SUV silhouette and injects it with 617 horsepower from a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine. 617 horsepower in an SUV. The torque figure? 553 pound-feet delivered to all 4 wheels through an 8-speed automatic. The exterior is pure aggression. Massive kidney grills, quad exhausts, carbon fiber trim, and M-specific 22-inch wheels. Inside, merino leather sport seats grip you in place while BMW's professional live cockpit keeps you informed and in control. This is not a car for the subtle. It's for the person who wants to arrive loudly and leave faster. Starting price sits around $129,700. Fully spec'd, you're looking at $150,000 plus. Car number 4. Mercedes AMG G63. At number 4, we have a vehicle so iconic that modifying it feels almost sacrilegious. Yet AMG did it anyway, and the result is spectacular. The 2026 Mercedes-AMG G63. The G-Class is one of the most recognizable vehicles ever built, and with AMG's treatment, it becomes a rolling legend. That unmistakable boxy silhouette, exposed door hinges, and angular lines haven't changed in decades, because nothing about this formula needs fixing. What AMG added was a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, producing 577 horsepower and 850 newton-meters of torque, enough to launch this brick-shaped behemoth to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4.5 seconds. The exhaust note alone is worth the price of admission. Inside, Nappa leather, AMG sports seats, a massive multimedia display, and adjustable ambient lighting create a cabin that feels both commanding and indulgent. Off-road, it's still an unstoppable legend. On the road, it's a celebrity magnet. Prices range from $180,000 to well over $220,000 depending on spec and market. Car number 3. Aston Martin DBX 707. Number 3 is where things get seriously exotic. This is the fastest production SUV Aston Martin has ever built, the DBX 707. And trust me, it earns every digit of that name. Named after its 707 PS metric horsepower output, the DBX 707 is an engineering masterpiece disguised as a luxury SUV. The 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 puts out 697 horsepower in American terms, and that translates to a 0 to 100 sprint in an insane 3.1 seconds, with a top speed of 310 kilometers per hour, or 193 miles per hour. Inside an SUV, the exterior design is Aston Martin at its most dramatic, wide muscular flanks, a bold grille, and sculpted bodywork that make every other SUV on this list look slightly ordinary by comparison. The cabin is handcrafted Italian and British elegance, premium leather, bespoke interior finishes, sports-oriented seats, and a high-tech infotainment suite. This is the SUV you buy to declare that you've arrived. Starting at approximately $253,000, some spec'd examples push even higher. Car number 2, Maserati Levante. At number 2, an Italian thoroughbred that brings genuine supercar DNA to the SUV world. This is the Maserati Levante, and it is absolutely dripping in passion. Nobody builds an SUV quite like the Italians, and the Maserati Levante is living proof. That concave trident grille, swept-back headlights, sculpted fenders, and coupe-like roofline make it one of the most visually dramatic SUVs ever created. Step inside, and it's instantly Italian. Rich leather everywhere, open-pore wood inlays, silk-blend Zegna upholstery, and a classic analog clock in the center console that nods to Maserati's heritage. Performance-wise, the Levante punches hard. The base V6 generates 345 horsepower, the Modena Tune cranks it to 430, and the V8 Trofeo Ultima unleashes a ferocious 572 horsepower, enough for a 3.6-second 0-60 run and a top speed of 187 miles per hour. This is what happens when a sports car brand builds an SUV. Pricing ranges from $103,000 to $189,000 for the V8 Trofeo Ultima. Car number 1, Rolls-Royce Cullinan. And finally, number 1, the undisputed king of luxury SUVs, the vehicle that makes every other car on this list feel humble. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, named after the largest gem-quality diamond ever discovered. The Cullinan is not merely a vehicle, it is an experience. That towering presence, the spirit of ecstasy ornament rising from the bonnet, and the immaculate hand-built finish tell you everything you need to know before you even open the door. Beneath the hood lives a 6.7-liter twin-turbo V12 engine, producing 563 horsepower and 850 Newton-meters of torque, all delivered with such effortless calm that the dashboard barely trembles. Inside, there are no compromises. Every surface is handcrafted. Every stitch is deliberate. The seats don't just support you, they envelop you. Rolls-Royce's bespoke personalization program means no two Cullinans are exactly alike. You can order the cabin in virtually any color, material, or configuration imaginable. Starting price? A cool $407,000. Fully bespoke versions can approach $500,000. This isn't a car, it's a masterpiece on wheels. And there you have it, the top 10 luxury SUVs of 2026. From the Lexus LX 700h all the way up to the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, these machines represent the absolute peak of what automotive engineering and luxury craftsmanship can achieve. But the real question is, if budget was zero concern, which one would you choose? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Subscribe for weekly luxury car content. Button is right below this video. If you enjoyed this, a like takes 2 seconds and helps this channel grow.